this is Andrew Dugill with Hoffman Realty Tampa Property Management, and we manage rental properties throughout the Tampa Bay area. And today what I want to talk about is how would Donald Trump not price his Tampa rental home? The top 4 mistakes that people make when they price. Now, Donald Trump says you need to know your market, and he would price his rental home using market rent. He wouldn't make one of these 4 mistakes. Mistake number 1 is pricing your rental home based on the size of your mortgage. Now, it's understandable. Everyone wants their property to cash flow, but the market doesn't care about the size of your mortgage. So if you had 2 identical properties on the same street, they're the same size, they're right next to each other, and this property has a bigger mortgage than this one, does this one rent for more money? Of course not. They rent for the same. Yet we have landlords that come to us and they go, well, my mortgage, interest, taxes, and insurance are X, and I'm estimating the expenses are going to be Y, and your fee is Z, so the rent has to be X plus Y equals Z. It doesn't work that way. You've got to use the market rent. Mistake number 2 is letting your neighbors price your property. And neighbors are often very well intended, but they're not often the best informed, and in some cases they have a complete conflict of interest. Especially in associations, we see landlords whose neighbors tell them what rent they have to have instead of using the market rent. And I think of a story about 10 years ago. There's a little community in Tampa. It's a very nice community, and the association told the owners in that community what prices they need to have. I imagine one day the board got together and they said, we've got this lovely community. It's so lovely, people should pay double to live in here. And that's what they did. They intimidated everyone in that community to double their prices. And of course, the market didn't think anything of it. The market just ignored that community. And we met this one landlord. He'd been about a year trying to rent his property. In fact, he was about to go under, and we got him to price it at the market rent, and it rented. So please don't let your neighbors dictate your price. Mistake number 3 is not listening to the market. Now, if your property is fully exposed to the market, what I mean by that is that whoever your target renter is, you've got to make sure you're on every website they're likely to go to look for a property like yours. So if you're doing that, great. If you're not, spend the money. You've got to spend money to make money, so get it fully exposed. And if it is fully exposed and you're not getting frequent showings to good qualified renters, the market is telling you something, you should adjust the price and get the market rent. And mistake number 4 is getting emotionally attached to your price. And we see this, the Tampa Bay area, when the real estate market collapsed in 2006, 2007, what also went down with market prices was the rental price. And so we see landlords that a couple of years ago were getting $1,500, and now the market rent is $1,300, but they're emotionally attached to that $1,500, and they hold on waiting for someone to pay them that because they used to get it. Don't do that, because every 5 weeks your property is vacant. That's 10% off your annual rent. So don't hurt yourself. Get the place rented, get it rented for market rent. So if you do like Donald Trump does and you listen to the market and know your market, you'll price your property using market rents and not make one of these 4 mistakes. This is Andrew Dugill with Hoffman Realty Tampa Property Management, and we manage properties throughout the Tampa Bay area. If you've got any questions about how not to price your property, we'll be happy to hear from you.